A night spent upgrading and a morning spent harvesting means we have a little bit of progress here. I also can't do math. Hey, I'm KIC. We're doing a primitive Walking Dead mode for 7 days to die. I think day 4 would normally be... Is that right? Day 4, would that normally be an airdrop day? Well, there won't be one, so don't get excited. No airdrops in this game. We have that disabled. Basically, put up a couple more layers there, as you can see, and I probably need to drop some meat off. Yeah, I killed another animal, because, I don't know, I guess because I could. And we're carrying a bunch of junk we don't really need to be carrying around right now, and in fact, I want to do a few things, so here, let's drop some of that stuff off. Guess we need to build a campfire at some point, so... First, I'm going to pick that up and put you in a different location. I want that up a little higher. I'll put that one over there. And then let's go ahead and build a campfire. Yeah, I've been making frames and things because we're going to be doing a little bit of building today. Good thing about this game, at least, is when you're doing a bunch of building, you can potentially still have some fun with hordes and that sort of thing rolling in. So maybe it won't be entirely a terrible day of nothing but, I don't know, building stuff. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so I wanted to make myself a new shiv. So shiv me up, Scotty. Like that, 243. We'll drop that one. We don't need that. It'll disappear. I'm not going to worry about littering in my own home. Some bandages. I didn't need to make those, did I? First aid bandage you just used with cloth. Several episodes later, I realized I didn't need to make regular bandages. But we'll keep them around just in case, because maybe there will be a use for them. Who knows? So I did create a few more frames. Not a ton, but enough that it should at least kind of get us going somewhere. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do an entrance and exit from this house because, well, I guess I'm calling it a house. I don't know that it's really a house, this building, because I'm a little worried about putting up doors. I mean, maybe it's a slight exploit of the system to not build doors, but the zombies kind of key on doors. They see a door, they go after it, so I don't have any doors. Not that I'm not planning on having doors or something. I don't know, I'm not sure how I feel about that at the moment. Part of the problem with not having a door, though, is that I don't get the buff of being indoors, because, well, have a giant gaping hole, or two giant gaping holes in the building, and that doesn't really qualify as being closed up, does it at all? No, it doesn't, so I don't know how I want to handle this yet. I've thought about building... I thought this could even kind of be like a bit of a panic room. We could use this as the beginnings of a building that later on we're going to build some, I don't know, probably cobblestone, that sort of thing around, because cobblestone's going to hold up much better than wood will when it comes to day 21 horde at the very least. Day 7 horde will be fine with wood. We can upgrade it and it'll be okay. And we won't even need to worry about doing a metal upgrade. It'll be fine as is. And I suppose worst case scenario, we could always just double wall this place too, and that's another thought that I've had, but I really don't know how I want to handle entrance and exit. Thought about doing ladders, about doing hatches, but do hatches qualify as doors? I think they kind of do. I don't know if zombies key onto hatches. I don't know. Could just put some frames down. I mean, you can do this. And this will totally count for being indoors. Obviously, if I had a ceiling. But that totally counts as being indoors, so I could even do that if I really wanted. And I've actually thought about that. There are certain benefits to doing things that way. But I'm still undecided. I don't know what would be... And I'm not necessarily looking for the best way to do this, but I just don't know how I want to progress on that one. Hi. Why don't you keep on walking? Thank you very much. So glad you decided to join me. If you're going to stand up the whole time, that could be problematic for us, but, or me, anyway. Not so much you, but whatever. It's all good. She heard I was recording and she decided to come join. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I do like how she's just kind of standing there, though. It's kind of awkward a little bit. Come on. I am having all sorts of trouble aiming at the block I want to upgrade, probably because I'm so used to things going Click upgrade, click upgrade, click upgrade. That having to go 4 swings is just kind of a lot. Cat, thank you. And she's just kind of sniffing around now. Oh, look at that. She's rubbing her head on my hand. How nice. And now she's going to chill. Hi. This building right now, aside from having an obvious spider zombie deficiency, would probably be enough for a 7-day horde if we have enough spikes out. I might still have to run around at night. I don't know how that's going to work. I just really don't know. One of the things I have been thinking about, though, is collecting more hides. So we're going to just kill this stupid thing if I can hit it. Ah, there we go. Sorry, dear, but I need your stuff. Upgraded shiv does help a little bit. Go through this a little quicker. I don't know that we actually get any more for the harvesting portion of it, but it does go a little quicker, I think. Definitely have enough meat to last for quite a while right now. Go ahead and chop this up. Squishy. And yeah, that was something I wanted to do today too, so let's go ahead and start on that. We're going to make some arrows, and we'll just make 64 of them. A nice even 64. I do like that number. That'll be fine. Would like to have a few more than that, but, you know, it's okay. We'll work with what we have. It's okay, because that's actually going to bump up my weapon crafting, so I'm pretty excited by that idea. I think at night, too, I should probably mention I found some more coal. So if we have a bunch of coal that we can play with now. Not that we can do a whole lot with it. I mean, if I go to coal, recipes, I basically have gunpowder, so I could go get some potassium nitrate. And then I don't know what we do from there. I don't know. I mean, we start running the question of how primitive is primitive. I mean, if you want to be technical, the Chinese had gunpowder long ago when it was still a rather primitive world. And I'm not necessarily opposed to getting a bunch of gunpowder, but then I need to make gunpowder charges or something along those lines. Then we start... I think at that point we start asking the questions about, is this still considered primitive? Because I'm not 100% sure at that point. I don't know what the answer is. We're going to swap out these guys. And I would kind of like to have these set up as an overhang, so I guess I need to go outside and see if I can reach up that high. It sure looks like I can. So we're just going to go ahead and put a nice ring of ramps around here. Did I hear someone? Guess not. I thought I heard a zombie. Okay, whatever. It's all good. Going to need to make some outer frames too, so... Or outer corners. Wood outer frame... Yeah, I think that one's right. So we'll do 8 of those. Maybe we'll end up needing a few more. I don't know. I'm undecided on what this building looks like just yet, because it really is just kind of meant to be something to get us through the day 7 horde. And I realize for where I'm usually at, I'm starting early, but when I'm using crummy tools, I feel like I probably should start a little earlier than usual, just to be safe. I swear I hear a zombie. I really think there's one around somewhere. And maybe there's not. Maybe it's my imagination. I think that one is lined up correctly there. I'm going to say that one looks correct. Looks good to me. Yeah, that one's definitely not. Spin you around. I think that one's okay. These ones can be difficult to tell. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, let's go ahead and hop up here. That way we can upgrade all of these guys. That way I can also check to make sure these are facing the correct direction. I think, too, since, you know what, we have the time, we should probably take advantage of this. Let's go and grab all that raw meat. And we're just going to cook all of this stuff up. So, boiled meat. I would kind of like to do boiled meat, honestly. But I'm afraid of losing all those jars. I don't I don't have enough jars at this point in the game that I would feel comfortable with losing that many of them. So we'll go with charred. I know it's not the best stuff, but it'll be sufficient for now. It'll get us through. I mean, it's not like there aren't any more animals around. And considering we're basically at the junction of 3 biomes, which was one of the reasons I wanted to build over here, we are going to have a lot of animals around. So even if we exhaust them here, it's a really short journey over to the forest, and from there also a short journey over to the desert. So it's not like we're going to run out of animals anytime soon. I do think they respawn after a week or so, so we'll be fine on that front. And if I can find an iron hoe, then we can go ahead and start some gardening, and we'll say that's okay too. Or if I get around to adding a stone hoe, which, I don't know, we'll see. That requires having a little bit of time and playing and see what's involved. And I've not really done any custom recipes. I know it's not too big a deal to do so, but I just haven't done that. That's really all it comes down to. We're going to need some more ramps, so let's go ahead and do some more ramp frames. Do another, I don't remember what we needed there. I don't remember what I had to start with. Say 28. That might be sufficient. Not 100% sure. Put the corners away. We don't need them right now. And I do want to go eat some food. We are getting to the point where I'm definitely hungry here. Going to drink some water too, especially because I'm going to lose a little bit of hydration as I'm eating nothing but charred meat these days. I'm going to close the menu before I eat just to make sure that I actually do get the value from this food, nutritional and otherwise. Okay, let that buff wear off, and let's go to the next one. 72, not bad, we're getting there. What's the wellness value on this one? 0.8, that's a little annoying. I should have gotten some raises by now. One more then. There it is. All right, we'll go ahead and put that in there. And then how's this guy doing? You are just about done. We'll turn that off. We don't need to keep that running all day. We're probably not going to have too many wandering hordes just because the nature of how we're playing. Not going to attract too many of them. I did want to show you. So we have one pool over here on... no, there's a second one somewhere, I thought. So we have that one, and then I thought there was another one around, and maybe not. Maybe, whatever. Anyway, we do have some water here. If I can... Come on. There we go. If I can pick it up, I'll have to deal with being wet. That's fine. It's not a big deal. We can go inside here. And then we're just going to queue up some water. Maybe I was running around in an area and I don't know. I don't remember. I swear I saw a second pool of water. I was running around a little bit when I was chopping down trees because there aren't any that are super duper close, so I don't recall. Let's go ahead and put this stuff in here. We're going to take these hides and let's go ahead and make some hide clothing. We're going to make a hide... I don't know. Let's make some hide gloves. I want to see how they compare to the cloth. But before I commit to this road, because I know leather stuff is going to be good, but before I commit to this road, let's double check that this is a good direction to go in. Because I'm not 100% sure. I didn't mess with hide much on the last go-round. 20 and 10. And it is a little more waterproof than I think cloth is. Yeah, 20 and 10. So it is better even though it's total junk. So we'll wear that one in place. That's kind of a shame that it runs off of its own system. Bummer. Well, let's do these 3 things here. We'll just be fine with those for now. Did I not make some more ramp frames? Could have sworn I did. Okay, we actually need fewer frames. Yeah, just a little worried about that. It's okay. I didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. Okay, what direction? Oh, okay, so let's get these facing... I guess we can go this side now. trying to minimize the number of rotations required, and it's not going very well because I can't seem to concentrate on what I'm doing. Wow. Come on. I can do this. And then this side over here. We're going to go check out that campsite in just a second, too. Figure it's over there. We should go see what's going on. All right. And I know I have another gap to fill, so let's do that. Guess I could have done it this way and then just gone around, but that would be the far too easy way. That doesn't seem to really fit my style. Let's go ahead and put these boots on, put you on, and we can go ahead and scrap these because we made them. So they are ours to scrap. Okay, and then I'm going to need to click a lot because I started on the wrong corner. Click, 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 click. There we go. All right, so we're not going to upgrade that right now. Let's see how we are on the waterfront. Turn that off. We don't need that to keep running the whole time. And I'm just going to leave that water in there. And then which direction is that campsite? It's over here, so let's go check that out. Curious how long this water will last. I don't know that it's infinite. I want to say it's finite, since water physics was added to the game. There are some zombies over here, of course. I knew that would be the case. Get their attention. I think that was a shot in his hand. Madam. Down. Just in case she's not dead. She is now. All right. I think they are both toast. Good. That's good for me. Putrid girl. I don't know if she's dead. I'll go ahead and spend the arrow just to make sure. Suppose I could have waited a, fraction of a second to find out, but it's all right. Goggles! Goggles are definitely not allowed in this game. Oh, that is, though. Take that jar. Why not? Probably make some goldenrod tea. I'll worry about that in a moment. Make a couple different kinds of tea. I should make some goldenrod and some chrysanthemum. That way we can heat up and warm down as needed. Take that metal cooking pot. Why not? And I guess that's it for that campsite, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, it's an itty-bitty campsite. I knew it was small. Didn't realize how small it was when I was looking at it, so there you go. Just out of curiosity, where does that connect to? That goes all the way back there. Wow. Yeah, it does connect along the line there. That's interesting. Okay. So I was just imagining things. I did not see another lake anywhere. I don't think I did. Yeah, nope, I definitely did not. I mean, I ran around a little bit, but not as much as I thought, I guess. Well, it's okay. Collect some corn, because why not? I can make some corn on the cob. Or some cornbread. Have some extra food. That way I can have a little glass in my diet, because, you make the cornbread, and where does the glass go? I don't know. It gets consumed by the bread. It's part of it. It's the crunchy bit. It's the nice crunchy bit that adds cuts and blood in your mouth, basically. But that's where we're going to wrap things up. I think we're going to be okay for day 7. Obviously, building is not completed. Still have some more upgrades to do to it. I'll probably spend the night chopping trees down and making upgrades just because that gets to be a little tedious. I don't want to do a bunch of episodes of this in a row. But I thought it was worthwhile to spend some time with you doing this just so you can actually see the progress of it and know what I'm doing. But you kind of get the direction it's going to go, and I'll continue to do that and rejoin you when more interesting stuff is coming up. So I'm not going to spend all day over there. Might even run back into that little township just to see if I can hit some more bookcases and try and find some schematics, because we could really use some of those. Or at least those leather ones would really make life a little better if I could find some of them. So something to worry about on the next episode. So until then, thanks for watching. See you later.